Yo, what's happening, people? We got Big Daddy Cade in the background. We got Mr. Lewis and Coach Fah in the building. Welcome to the finest episode of the Candid. Corner.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yo, so thank y'all everybody for tuning in. You know what it is. We just gonna jump right into it. Big Lou, let's go.
Let's do it.
Welcome to the Candid Corner. 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 Your number one spot for hip hop, classic hip hop, today's hip hop. You talk about sports, you talk about Knicks, you talk about 76ers, you talking football, you talking about Giants, you talking Steelers. Your main spot for New York and Pennsylvania sports, baby. Right here. Coach Fah, Mr. Lewis, the Candid Corner. Real talk for real listeners. Yeah. Brought to you by Nat Time Entertainment Media and the good folk over at Off the Ball Network.
What up, world?
What up, world? Thank y'all for tuning in everywhere. Twitterverse, YouTube land, Facebook landia. You know what it is. I got. Oh my gosh. Camp Low in the building. I love y'all. You know, bro. You know, I love Camp Low. You know. Yeah, I used to remember back in the day when getting jiggy was something to do.
Word.
I used to get jiggy to this, like get right, take a bath, put my cologne on, sip my little cognac, get ready for the night. To this, I couldn't walk out the house till I heard this. I checked myself in the mirror, everything smooth, everything looked right, smelled good, looking good, confident. With what? You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Yo, Mr. J Ski in the building. What's good, my brother? Can't wait for your show to come on, man. We waiting for you. We rooting for you. It's all gravy. So, Mr. Lewis, man, how you been?
I'm good, man. Maintaining. Just trying to stay safe and healthy out here.
Yo, and this is definitely that time where we definitely got to make sure we take care of ourselves. I mean,
absolutely.
COVID out there, it's going to be flu season soon because it's fall now. You know what I mean? The weather is changing over. You know what I mean? It's going to be turtlenecks and mocks and
Timberlands.
Yeah, indeed. You know that good fashion. That good fashion time. All right, so thank y'all once again for tuning in. You know what it is. Yes. It's the Candid Corner, and you know what we love to do. So let's just go ahead and get into that headline heat, y'all. Welcome to Headline Heat. Yeah. So we back in the building, got some funk doobie in the background. You know what it is. So real quick, Lou, as we get into it and as we begin the beginning of the beginning, man, I feel bad because last week I wasn't able to really jump in because we had a lot of other things to cover, but I definitely wanted to give love to the WNBA. They're in their playoffs right now.
Yes.
You know what I mean? In the semifinals, round 2, we got the Connecticut Sun versus Chicago Sky. And we got the Las Vegas Aces versus the Phoenix Mercury, man. Phoenix, I'm mad at because they beat my Liberty, you know what I mean, in the opening round. But, they're a really, really tough squad. They knocked off Seattle, and now they're here. You know what I mean? One more step to the championship if they could get past Las Vegas.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I tell you what, Chicago Sky, man, they beat Minnesota, which was a really, really tough squad to beat. And now they number one UConn, the Connecticut
Yeah.
Sun. Yo, I mean, it's like the UConn women. They're so
Yo, I was going
tough.
to say, yeah, Connecticut women's basketball just
Yo,
dominates, I guess.
period, period. Yo, you want to be nice, young ladies. You want to be nice. Go to Connecticut because they know what they're doing. You know what I mean, collegiately
Word.
and professionally.
Apparently.
So, yo, I mean, if you're not watching, please watch. You know what I mean? Yo, those playoffs are real tough, and yo, those ladies go hard, and
Yeah.
they got a wild playoff schedule. It's like the first game is a one hitter quitter. First and second game, matter of fact. You know what I mean?
Just one and done, huh?
One and done. You better bring your game. Ain't no 7 games to figure it out and work
Hmm.
it out. It's we here. So most
Yeah.
definitely much love and respect to them. Uh, it's been a wild week, man. So before I jump into the extra wild, I'm gonna set it off for something wild. You know
All
what I
right.
mean? I don't know if you know about gators in Florida, man.
Yeah.
How real it is out there, but it's real out there. So check this out. Yo, peep the technique, man.
Yeah, man.
See, this tells me you from there, because if I see that,
I was
I'm
going to
staying
say,
in the house. I'm calling the cops. I'm crying. I'm praying to Allah, somebody.
well, real talk. I was reading in the comments, somebody said the boy from Philly, and I was like, if that's the case, then shout out to the Philly boy handling it in Florida.
Yeah, they probably just saw his beard.
Hey,
There you go, get him, dude. And he's wearing like slaps, yo.
yo,
He
hey,
ain't even put on Tims or nothing for this. He shows just so confident.
yo, brothers all around the world seem to be like doing miraculous things in slippers.
Yo, in slippers, man. Brother was in slippers wrestling alligators, bro. Like that's what's up. That's not what's up,
Like
ladies and
it's
gentlemen.
just Tuesday.
I mean, yo, in slaps, yo, easy. Like, nah, bro.
I guess that's
yo,
everyday living in Florida,
yo, I love part twos. So just the ending.
huh? How it
Still
released
in
them back to the wild, huh?
still in his slippers, booking in slippers.
Yep.
He got to get his garbage can back though. He got his recycling.
Yeah, man.
You you gotta get your recycling can though. But yeah, you gotta wait for him to get out the mud first though. See, there you go, smart man. Let me get my shit. All right, holla. Everybody running. Everybody running. My wife would be so tripped out, yo. And this is why we're not moving to Florida. I
Yeah, that's
mean,
just
I
another
can't
reason.
really say it no plan.
Yeah.
Yo, the absolute perfect ending gift to this. See, this is why I love Twitter. The garbage man when he opens the lid the next day. Yo, I tell you what, that joint had Twitter on fire for a minute this morning, bro. Like everybody was like on that. It was crazy. It was wild crazy. Yo, speaking of wild crazy, bro, it was NBA Media Week.
Yeah.
So we had a whole bunch of people talking a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? So look, so in the midst of all these people trying to do further research,
Hmm.
Robin Lopez decided he needed to do some further research himself.
I'm still not sure that Milwaukee's actually won the championship. I didn't watch. I wasn't there. I didn't watch the game myself. So I guess I'll go off the basis of there's got to be some kind of proof. I'm going to do my own research and figure out if they won it. I'm still not sure that Milwaukee's actually won the
Yo,
championship.
I love the tongue in cheek with that.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
brilliant.
he framed that really, 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 really well. Like, duh,
Yeah, man.
they won the championship. But because I didn't see it, I gotta go and do my own research. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Us. Especially because of a lot of the stuffs that have been going on.
Yeah,
But
word.
I can't get into the stuffy stuffs. I got to get back in the media day, dude, because Carl Anthony Towns had himself an interview.
Hmm.
Hey, if you guys have not heard this interview,
All right.
dude, exclusive clue ish. Yo, look at his body language, bro. Before I
Hmm.
even start, look at his body language.
Just
Yo,
already FOH energy.
yo, yo. So just listen.
You drink. Uh, what happened last week? It just added to the list. You know, it's just the same.
I paused because last week the president of operations got fired, Rosas,
Hmm. Okay.
and
Okay.
apparently he was on his way out anyway. But then they found out about an extramarital affair he was having with a staffer.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man, this ain't the days of Mad Men, bro. This is 2021 when everybody's on blast.
Yeah, for real.
You know, you got the family tight in 2021, man.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what he was referencing in that statement. So I'm gonna just pull it back today.
The last
All
week,
right.
it just added to the list. You know, it's just the same thing every single time. You know, it's something that's always leads to instability. And I joked about it the day before that I was like, man, it's been a real quiet offseason for Minnesota. It's very different. But they sure they had one left in the half. So really, I've I've been through almost like I feel like everything. Like I don't feel like I've not seen something. You know, I've been through everything. Been through death of a head coach who gave me this ability and this chance to play for Minnesota, and I'm forever grateful to the Saunders family, and I owe my life in a way. Um, I've been through numerous front offices. I've been through numerous regimes. Um, I've, while being blessed to have so many great teammates to play with, I've also didn't have a chance to really build any true relationships with anybody because always instability, always change. I mean, I've been through a lot. I mean, been just it's I think about it in my mind. I've really been through everything you could think about. You know, from like I said, front offices, coaches, players, being COVID. That's just now. That's I've been everything from
That's
been
just
framed by teammates, been a scapegoat for people,
been a scapegoat
just
for people.
COVID, my own personal life. I mean, shit hasn't been easy since I came.
Dropping
But
bombs.
the only thing that's constant is me being constantly professional and all of that. I'm not going to ever change my ways to fit an agenda or narratives that people have for me and they want me to be. I'm going to always continue to be me. And at the end of the day, I'm going to be a professional through everything. You know, a wise man, a cool man by the name of Drake, Bobby Graham. He said, a wise man once said nothing at all. And I've always
And you quoting Drake on the way out.
Yeah, I'm sure Drake got that quote from somebody else too.
Of course he did. But dude, does that sound like somebody who's invested in their organization's future?
Hey, that's like his version of I'm just here so I don't get fined.
I mean, did you hear all the I've been through every regime. I've been through everything. Everything bad because he hasn't won anything. So it's
Yeah.
not like he's been through like tremendous playoff runs and stuff like that and championships and stuff. He's
He should
been
have
through
concluded by saying, I am the lone Timberwolf.
for real because like from the time he was drafted, he like the only one there.
Yeah.
Everybody changed, but arguably some of that was on him. I know for a fact he got Thibodeau fired
Mm.
because he said it. And then had the nerve to have an article come out where he's waxing poetically to a reporter about how Tibbs is unable to reach the youth and young players who won't want to play for him and stuff like and all of that, bro. And that
Yeah.
was the only coach that ever brought you to a playoff.
Well.
You know what I mean? Jimmy Butler was like, "Yo, y'all don't work. I gotta go." Andrew Wiggins said that being in Golden State was the first time he really saw how to do it professionally. And well, he said they did it professionally and they preached hard work and everything. And he only saw that once during their playoff run in Minnesota.
Wow.
Who was their coach at that time? So honestly, I feel like some of this. I mean, listen, Minnesota has been wretched. Yo, front office, top down. I'm a Knicks fan, and Minnesota has been wretched. But some of this gotta let's see again. This goes back to that Simmons stuff where players aren't being accountable for their part.
Yeah.
They're showing their angst and up in anger, which fair. I'm not taking that away from you at all. I'm just saying where's your part? Where's your acceptance of your part
Yeah.
in this? The only one I don't feel that way about is poor little Zion Williamson. But I tell you what, I'll show you his little media day in a second. Now, there's been little controversies, if y'all are unaware, about what's going on over there with the Pelicans. And articles and stuff have come out about David Griffin and this, that. As a matter of fact, last week I believe we talked about him playing the piano or allegedly not playing the piano. Let's I tell it. But that all just sounds real wild. Now, I am a purveyor of body language.
Right.
Quite the purveyor of body language. I don't want to assume you are too, but you've lived a long time and you're quite astute, so I believe that you do as well. So, as we watch this wonderful interview from this wonderfully zesty and full of life young man, watch his body language.
Fletcher, that might be the best question of the day. Fletcher, that might be the best question of the day. I'm glad you asked that. I feel like nobody's ever asked me that, so I'm glad you asked. How?
Okay, so number one, why is he selling cars right now? I'm glad you asked me that. Because for this money bound, wait, for no money down, you have an excellent warranty and we can get you in this car today. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it looks something like some of that media training and his PR guys over to the side, like.
But yo, here's something real quick, and I don't have I don't have a graphic right now because I'm just now seeing this part with the freeze frame. Why does he look like old boy from Class Act?
Wow. You talking about Blade?
No, nah. He don't look like Play. He look like the muscle dude that was chasing Kid around.
Oh, wow. With the gold tooth in the front. He
He
does.
do though, right?
He does.
Come
That's
on,
hilarious.
me. God rest Tommy Ford, yo, because he kept smacking him in the back of the head the whole movie.
Yeah, yeah. He was tearing the back of his neck up.
Yo, yo. So all right, so let's jump back into it. Hold on.
How I feel about the organization? For me, I love it here. I love the city of New Orleans. Don't want to be anywhere else.
He lying.
My relationship with Griff.
Yeah, once again, that's that media training.
I check. Fletcher.
Seriously, all of that, yo, like that's great media training. You're absolutely right. He handled that extremely well, but I don't think he's long for that place neither. that he didn't sell me on a belief that he's enjoying himself there and all that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This PR guy probably was like, "You got to sell it," and he went up there and he didn't sell it. So it was just like, "You said the right things, but sir, yeah, you do not have a future in acting."
Yo, your body language is like, you know, it's great.
Hmm.
I really like it here.
Oh,
Yeah.
there, you see on my camera did that was like his mind when he said that.
Well played. 'Cause I was like, what in the world? Yo, yo, and yo, real quick, and I'm not gonna air this out, but I'm gonna air folk out. Dude, there's some weird nonsense going on where folk are recording folk having sex in public and then posting it on Twitter. If you're gonna do that, don't do that on my timeline because I'm a grown man that don't need to see that. You know what I mean? I don't need to see, you know, Rico and Elaine getting busy slapping it on a porch, bro.
Yeah,
And
man.
my wonder to you is, why are you watching it? And then you got the nerve to be like, well, look out, New York. Listen, that's not in New York. That's like on a block. You know what I mean? That's you specifically are filming people who probably are in on it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
it's whack. And none of y'all are really talented. You're just having sex.
just doing it for clout. Like, really, this
Yo,
is what we came to. Look at us.
yo, leave that joint to TikTok, man.
Yeah,
You
put
know what I
that shit on
mean?
Pornhub where it's supposed to be.
Yo, and other things because like y'all getting on my nerves with that foolishness, like real fast and real easy. But you know, that's just old man Coach Fah, you know, with kids and stuff, like vexified by that.
Well, yeah, and it's like, yeah, just because you can don't mean you should. And
Yo,
everybody don't want to see that.
like, and that's for reals, for reals, for reals, for reals, for reals. All right. So the Knicks most definitely had their media day. I'm not gonna share that with y'all because I'm gonna do that with my main man Danny B on the next corner. But
Right?
I was I was very very okay. So the other day I had to vent. So as we wrap this up, I'm gonna get into a quick commercial break, and then we're gonna come back with some more fire candid corner
Yeah,
with our brand new segment because I'm gonna add this for my half of that segment if you don't mind.
bet.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we'll
Stay
be right
tuned.
back
We'll
with
be right
more
back.
candid corner.
Good morning. Here at Bookfire Farms, we are proud to present spicy jollof rice. Fresh from the hills of Africa, Texas. We've got authentic African ingredients, along with rice. You know, America's favorite staple since colonial times. Come on down here and get you some of this jollof rice. Only takes 2 minutes to cook. Add hot water. Come on down. What is this? You not have no jollof rice. Sir, I swear by the might of my ancestors, we will destroy you and your colonizer farm. Jollof rice, available in stores everywhere.
Yo, yo, you got me in tears, bro. Oh, oh, that commercial got me in tears. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yo. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, We are back, and now I got to throw it to my brother, Mr. Lewis. This is our favorite segment of the year so far. Your opinions are shit. YOAS.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Lewis.
Yes, sir. Well, real brief this week. It's like a continuation of last week. For one, once again, I mean, I get it. It's big news in the NBA, so everybody's got a little something to say. But too many non-Sixers fans got too much to say about what's best for the Sixers. Um, y'all know y'all wouldn't have that same energy if this was your favorite team and he was acting a fool like this, for one. And for two, um, there are no more loyal fans than Philadelphia fans. And we rode till the wheels fell off with this motherfucker, and the wheels then fell off. And instead of saying, yeah, my bad, I need to step up and do better, he want to double down on this bullshit. So, like Philly fans will do, you flip on us, we'll flip on you twice as hard. So now it's just like, yo, you want to sit out? Go ahead and have a seat, sir. At this point, you are a non-factor. We rolling with Mr. Young Maxie, seeing how he gonna handle it out there. And we got this new front five, and the process continues. And so to conclude my point, for all of those folks who got something to say, your opinions are shit.
Well done, sir.
Appreciate
And this, it's self-explanatory. I'm just going to press the play button.
you. Okay.
What's up, y'all? I find something really interesting. Because, again, yeah, we already know about Wiggins and Kyrie. And so now Bradley Beal thinks it's all right to add to this continued hypocrisy and ridiculousness over the vaccine. Now, this dude got the audacity to ask, well, how come you guys are still getting COVID? Dumbass, because of people like you who won't get vaccinated. Like, it's not the hardest thing in the world to understand. You know, listen, we all vax, it don't hit us, and eventually it goes away. You stay unvaxxed, you keep reintroducing it into the freaking population, and then people who are vaxxed still get it. Duh, it's y'all's fucking fault. It's not hard. Here's my thing, baby. Y'all $1 million dudes, so guys are all selfish. You are really selfish. You don't give a damn about your other players on your team. You don't care about the cities you play in or the fans. How about this? Opt out. You don't want to take the vaccine? Go to hell home. We'll see you next season. You know what I mean? There's plenty of people that want to play this game that are vaccinated. We don't need y'all sick asses here. We don't need you. Go opt out like baseball and football did. Bye. This way, we don't care if it's a personal decision because you're not affecting anyone else but your damn selves. Go home. Stay home. It's simple. But see, y'all don't want to give up on the millions of dollars that these companies are paying you to show up. But you don't want to do what they ask them to require to get that money. You want people to say, oh, you got to respect my body. Bitch, respect your body home. I don't got to pay ticket money to respect your body. Y'all players really need to understand that this world don't revolve around y'all. Y'all play basketball. Y'all play basketball. I mean, dude, do better. Do better. Stay your asses home. That's the point. You don't wanna take the vaccine. I hate niggas. Can't freaking stand it. Got a poo. Done. Y'all crazy. And y'all act like y'all some heroes and doing something good for somebody. And y'all selfish and doing this for yourselves. And that's it. Y'all don't give a damn about nobody else. And that's just the reality of it. It's not a personal choice. It's a personal choice when you take the public out of it. So take the public out of it. Go home. That's it.
Enough said.
And that was before Michael, what's his name, Porter Jr. came out and reaffirmed my point. Talking about, I got COVID twice. So,
Wow.
I got natural immunization to it. Apparently,
Lord.
not if you got it twice.
Let somebody throw a rock at this fool.
And how many people are you infecting that you don't realize you're infecting?
Facts.
So listen, end of the day, it is what it is. I'm not yelling at unvaccinated people. I'm not mandating you have to get vaccinated. I'm saying if you don't want to vax, fine. Just don't be around other people. Because at the end of the day, y'all circulate this thing a little bit more. Y'all bring it to us. Yes, then our bodies regenerate copies, but y'all regenerate copies at a much faster rate, bruh. Come on, man.
So all these variants keep popping up.
The facts are out there, so stop saying you got to do research because you're not actually doing research, or you would have found that it was fine and you would have taken it by now.
And I'm married to a medical professional, so.
It's not new. It's been around since SARS and MERS. So let's stop acting like they did not have vaccines for this back then, that they just used and manipulated to fix this problem now. It's there. The information's there. You know what I mean? So all of this other stuff, and HIPAA, stop freaking saying I can't tell you my personal choice due to HIPAA. You're getting ridiculous. You're getting ridiculous.
Yeah, man.
My gosh.
And the people out there selling fake immunization cards need their ass beat.
The people buying them need their ass beat.
The whole situation
needs its ass beat. And on that note, we go hit a commercial break and we'll be right back with the NFL Week 3 because a lot of crazy crap happened over this week.
The word. Yeah. Stop what you're doing there, soul brothers and soul sisters. You need a party to get to, which you will be decades outdated and be dressed for. Come on, the Flag Brothers. We got all the vintage gear that they have everybody cracking on you at the party. Can you dig it? We got nothing but zebra skin bell bottoms, cobra fish boots. Have you ever heard of that? Cobra fish, baby. And we can't forget, I got that chicken skin fedora. Come on down, players. I got all of it for you. So much in the inventory that it's begging to be on your shoulders. Ladies, come on and get your fly skirts, your platforms. Can you dig it? Come on, get with me now. Act now. You can get 4 coats for $25. Where you gonna find a better deal than that, player? We got nothing but faux fur and pleather everywhere. Well, this soul brother got to move and shake, can you dig? But before we shake the scene, you better come on down and get some. All right, can you dig it? Flag Brothers, King of the Bells. Boy, clothes sell themselves, huh?
Yo, faux fur and pleather everywhere. I gotta shake the stream, player. Well done. And then why you got the fly guy with the fish in the bottom of the shoe in the background? Bam, bam. Yeah, you wouldn't think I caught that from I'm Gonna Get You Sucker? Come on, man.
Yeah, what better song to go with this commercial?
Fair, bro. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all not watching for the wonderful and intricate daggone sports talk and things, These commercials is off the meat rack. I'm sorry, yo. Yeah. But we give it to you every week. Coach Fah and Mr. Goose. So let's get
Yes.
into a Big Daddy Doggy. All
All
right.
right.
So last Thursday, you had the quarterback-less Texans because with Tyrod out and Deshaun in masseuse limbo.
Hmm. They did like they
Yeah.
doing the Antonio Brown to him.
Well, he can't play because he might still be going to jail. So it is what it is.
That's right.
Yo, so what's up with Sam Darnold, man? 3-0, running in touchdowns. He acted like the Jets never existed right now. And conversely, I'm gonna get into that in a second. We're gonna break this down in just a we're gonna break this down, y'all. All right, so I'm gonna zip through this real quick. The Panthers beat the Texans. The Colts got beat by the Titans. The Falcons beat the Giants. Chargers beat the Chiefs. Yo, Chiefs are 1-2, bro.
Yo, slow start this season, huh?
And if the Browns finished that game, they'd be 0-3. And they'd be on this list, and I'm writing for the article for the Candid archives and the Candid articles. So check it out next week. I'll let everybody know when it's posted. It's working. It's 3 days in the process. It's crazy. You're gonna love it. All right. So the Bengals beat the Steelers.
Happens every now and again. What bugs me out about the Bengals though is like it reminds me of like, when your little brother back in the day you playing video games, like say Street Fighter, for example.
Oh, you
You
talk
come,
about that tweet he put out there
yeah, the way
where
they
he said
gloating.
y'all quit at the end.
Yeah, it's like, like every time they get a win, they start bragging like they won the Super Bowl and all that, only to get washed again the next time around. It's just like your little brother when he like finally beat you at Mario Kart and he all in your face, gloating, dancing, talking all this smack, only to repeat the process of getting washed repeatedly
For the
the
next
next
3
time
years.
around.
For
Yeah.
the next 3 years.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, y'all can have this. We let y'all celebrate, but get
All
ready for
right,
the next one.
all right. So then these wonderful Browns came and they put a muzzle on the bear
Hmm.
because the
Yeah.
Bears got bust. Isn't it funny that the only game the Bears have won so far is the game that Andy Dalton played in? And they threw out Justin Fields, and all that did was make Matt Nagy look like he don't know how to coach.
Yo, got some splaining to do.
Explaining, man, because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
they
Yo,
finna drag you, bruh. All
I
right, so
hope my guy getting royalties because they be using his face all over
for
the.
everything, bruh. So the Ravens beat the Lions, which isn't really impossible, but add a baby in them was close. It was in this game. A field goal won it at the end, and Lamar hugged that kicker like he was like his mama. It was crazy. Yeah, I mean, the kicker is the player of the week and everything. It was like,
So he
nigga,
bought him dinner for a month, huh?
yo, for beating the Lions though, like,
Hey.
okay, however you want to have it, there. So the Saints beat the Patriots. Uh, Cardinals beat the Jaguars, which again, not necessarily impossible.
Nah.
The Bills jumped up on the Washington football team. The Broncos pretended the Jets didn't exist because they scored 26 points and the Jets ain't scored nothing. Nothing. Wait. Nothing. Nothing. Donut.
Hate to see it.
Raiders, man. Raiders, like Carolina, they 3-0 too, bro. They beat the Dolphins, man, in overtime. It was wild.
Yeah. So, yeah, surprising, huh?
What's going on with them Seahawks though, bro? 30-17 to the Vikings, who ain't all that. The Vikings are 1-2, just like the Seahawks. Seahawks are 1-2. Vikings 1-2. Chiefs 1-2. What's really going on right now?
I hope that it's either them boys ain't come prepared, or we are about to witness a highly competitive season.
Let's hope, especially with that extra game up in there. Yeah, because it's 17 games this year, not the normal
Yeah,
16.
yeah, that is
So
right.
so we gonna go fake or real quick. All right.
All right.
You and I, we gonna hit a shotgun. We gonna go fake or real to the 3-0 teams right now. There's a couple of them, so I'm gonna run them off, and you let me know. So we're gonna start off. We're gonna start off with the Rams. Are the Rams real or the Rams fake? Are they a real 3-0 or are they a fake 3-0?
I say it's fake.
Really?
Well, because I mean, I'm just going off of just the history of the Rams.
Oh no! Don't go off the history, bro. Well, actually, you kind of, because their defense has been stout. They just had a problem at Jared Goff, who is now Detroit's quarterback,
Hmm.
and all of that. Matt Stafford, bro, has been lighting it the hell up. He got away from the Lions, and the good quarterback that he is showing. So, I don't know if they're a Super Bowl champion, but I honestly, I think they're gonna be in the playoff mix, definitely.
Yeah, I have been hearing people gassing like he might be the best player in the league right now.
It might be. You know, they will always wax crazily about quarterbacks, but the one in front of him is Tom Brady, always.
Of
You know what I
course.
mean? Especially with the performances that Old Man River has been putting together. You know what I mean? Except that day when the Rams beat them 34-24, and Tom looked old. He looked like Wilford Brimley for a little while. No?
Yeah, his diabetes got to him, huh?
All right, so the Cardinals are 3-0 with little Kyler Murray. You think they real or you think they fake?
It's full gazy, son.
Okay. Given where they are and what division they play in and those types of things, I gotta look at their schedule. I haven't really looked at any of these teams' schedules going forward. I might do that next week, and then I'll hit everybody back with that. But just off the eye test and how I know this league goes and how they figure everybody out, I think the Cardinals are suspect also. I agree. And right now it seems a little fake. There's a couple of more on this list that are a little faker, and this one, or I don't know, maybe. We'll go through the next one. Broncos, Teddy Bridgewater.
I say it's real. The Bulls are
Okay.
usually pretty solid, so I'm interested to see what they got going this year.
I think it's fake as hell. Yeah, I mean, no disrespect. Teddy Bridgewater done sliced and diced up my team, but I don't know if this is going to last. I mean, once the weather changes and Denver gets into Denver, I mean, there's still a lot of better teams on paper that they're going to have to face this year. And I don't know if they can keep this up. 26-0 against the Jets ain't really telling me.
Yeah.
You know, beating the Giants the way the Giants have been playing this year ain't really telling me nothing. So 2 of those 3 victories, fugazi to me. You know, and they ain't playing nobody strong. I forgot who the other team was that they played to get to the 3. But when they start facing the Seattles and the Bucks and things like that, I don't know if they're gonna keep going the way they're going. So I don't know. But then that brings me to the Raiders. The Raiders are 3-0.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's fugazi. I don't know if it's real. That's just like word. What do you think, man?
Hey, it's got to be real how they beat my Steelers the way they did last week.
Fair. Okay. That's fair. And I mean, the Dolphins gave him 28 points. If brisket was cooking, he wasn't getting cooked this time. The brisket was cooking.
Word.
But, they still lost because the Raiders decided, that they wanted to win this game. It went into like overtime or double overtime, something crazy like that. It went into overtime, definitely. I got a Sunday ticket. I'll be watching all of these games, but by Wednesday, I forget half of the stuff that I remember seeing.
Yeah, I think the universe didn't want me to watch the Steelers game this past weekend because they knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, that's a fair point too. They didn't want you to feel that hardship.
But also, I want to interject what I mentioned about the Bengals and the Steelers. Same thing for the Cowboys and the Eagles.
Yeah. Well, you know what? To me, that was a battle I don't really give a crap. Because I'm a Giants fan, so I don't care about none of y'all. I was downstairs making beats half of that time. I was like, oh, that's the one in there. All right.
That one actually aired here, and I'm like on Hulu. I'm like, hey, so let me see what these Eagles are doing. Oh.
No.
Jesus. This is reminiscent of the 90s.
we watch for Eli and Peyton because they hilarious to us. Let them dudes, man. They are very full of personality on that TV, man. I love it. I do. All right, so the last 3-0 team we're gonna talk about Carolina Panthers. Sam Darnold and company. Are they real or are they fake?
They may be real. Shoot. It's making me feel bad for the boy Cam.
Why?
They moved on without him like the fly girlfriend.
No, I mean Cam MVP took him to the Super Bowl. It just didn't work out.
No, I'm just talking smack because the current position. They doing great without him. So it's like.
Well, now, I'm more laughing at, and I hear you though, I do. I'm more laughing at the Jets. You had Sam Darnold. You didn't have to let him go. You had him. You just didn't know how to use him.
Yeah.
And you didn't have no skilled players to go with him. And you didn't have no defense. And you don't have that now.
Yeah, the Jets be wild pitiful, man.
Yo. All right, so the next part of this is Oh 3 4. There are 5 0-3 teams to start this season. So you tell me which ones of these are going to be 0-3 forever. In other words, they're not going to turn this around and they're going to have a sucky year. Indianapolis Colts. Carson, 2 sprained ankles, wins.
Yeah, no, I think they done.
Okay. I kind of feel like they may end up like 9-8. Because if Carson could get off the, he played and they still didn't win, but he had no leg. That's part of the problem to me. You got 2 backup quarterbacks, and you'd rather put your guy with 2 sprained ankles out there to play to potentially get him worse throughout the season. And this is a guy that has injuries in his history. I think when he need to rest, y'all should rest him.
Yeah.
Y'all lost anyway. What was the point?
Yeah.
You're 0-3. 0-3. Let's see. Who else is 0-3?
And the fact that y'all got options, unlike the Sixers, Big Ben always getting banged up, and our backup situation is usually trash.
Yo, I mean, for real. Like, but when Ben is hurt, you gotta rest him because he's important to your franchise.
Exactly, and it's like my point is y'all got options, so y'all got depth in your
Right.
quarterback.
So,
So,
well, no, the depth suck. That's the point. That's why they played Carson because the depth suck.
oh
Yeah, they got two
well,
quarterbacks that if you combine them together, it might be half of one.
well then I recant my statement.
I mean, I know I'm being foul, but that's what it is, man. Sometimes in media you got to tell the
Hey,
truth in an ugly way.
and oftentimes, oh, you'll know better than I will because I really don't pay attention to many teams outside of Pittsburgh. So,
Right on. I try not to either, but look, so football come on Sunday. It's on all day. It's just what we do. The Lions, add a baby, Dan Campbell and them are 0-3. Are they 0-3 for real?
yeah, I think the Lions curse continues.
I told you last week they the new Browns.
yeah, yeah, man.
I mean, I don't got to spend more time on that. The Jets are 0-3.
Yeah, our previous conversations, I think we know the answer to that one.
Because the coach acting like he don't know how to coach all of a sudden.
Mm,
Like
mm.
he can't control the situation. He can't call plays. He doesn't. He's not in charge of the offense, but he ain't got nothing to say. Like, dude, do something better. Call a better play. Something. I seen. Remember the Titans? Herb ended up yelling at the defense coordinator after a while. Tell him stop somebody. Help, because you can't just leave Zach by himself out there. Like, it's just bad. Now, the last 0-3 team, I'm gonna be honest. You can call me a homer. I don't think the Giants will remain 0-3. I think because as I've watched every game, it's been mental lapses and lack of discipline on defense and special teams that has killed this team. I pointed out last week about how they lost to the Washington football team because of their mistakes. Same thing here. I
Yeah,
mean, the Falcons suck this year. They are bad. They should be 0-3, but they're 1-2 because of us. And honestly, we're better than them right now, and we didn't show it. Their offense is not clicking. They scored 17 points. We scored 14. Now, I could get on the offense if I want to, but I'd rather them fix the defense and special teams nonsense because what was it like five or no? I think it was something like 8 penalties for 53 yards or something like that.
mm,
You know what I mean? Killing, drive killing stuff. Momentum killing stuff.
hmm,
And then Joe Judge calls a timeout at the wrong time and kills momentum again. There's a lot of mental lapse stuff going on right now for a team that's supposed to be mentally tough and disciplined. If we were, we might very well be 2-1, maybe 3-0, but we're not. We're 0-3. Owen Wilson, Terrell Owens, 0-3.
yeah.
What do you think of the Giants, man? Are they going? Are they 0-3 forever?
No, I think that was a pretty good breakdown. But yeah, I definitely understand and feel you on that whole situation because I mean that's how me and a lot of Steelers fans feel about this past week's game. We beat ourselves.
I mean, Daniel Jones is like a fantasy football diamond in a rough. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Every day for the last week or so, I've been hearing on fantasy talk radio and all that good stuff. Oh, you got to pick up Daniel Jones. If he's on the waiver wire, he'll get you 18, 19, 20 points. How is he doing that if he's not being efficient with the ball? Even in these losses. In fantasy, he's still scoring. So that tells me he's doing things incrementally throughout the game to affect positivity.
Right.
So don't tell me about Jason Garrett gotta go and all that when it's the defense fault. Let's fix that, and then we'll worry about Jason Garrett.
Right.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we got 5 whole minutes left in this wonderful episode of Episizzles. So, I'm telling you, man, I am looking forward to the NBA season. Actually, hockey just started. I know the Rangers dropped their opener, but they were playing the Bruins early that I was watching that game. I didn't get a chance to finish it, so I'm going to jump back into that.
Right.
The Mets season is about over, thank God, because this went from being like a great start to the implosion from his But we got next season, and we will come back strong.
Daddy, all right. I see you and Zion got the same PR agent. Huh?
Yes, it did. Yo, it is what it is. But you know what? I was about to remember that conversation we had before the show started about that Twitter conversation. I was about to let it out, and I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm not going to outgo that. We already saw that. We already resolved that. It's good. It would be wild for me to do that now, so I gotta let it go. But I will say this, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all once again for tuning in.
Yes.
We do this for y'all. It's for y'all's entertainment.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And we try to break it down the best we can in our style. You know what I mean? There's a lot of prognosticators out there. You can get X's and O's. You can get analytical breakdowns and X, Y, Z. And that's great. Here we break it down street level. We give it to you with love. We give it to you with affection. And we give it to you with some humor. Because after all, this is all entertainment, baby.
That's it.
We will see y'all next week. Can't wait. You know what I mean? Looking very, very forward to it. So in the meantime, enjoy your football, enjoy your baseball, enjoy it because playoff season is coming up. I mean, everybody's locking in on their playoff position, wild cards, and everything. So, enjoy that. Strap in. Baseball playoffs about to be off the hook. If you're watching the WNBA, make sure you're watching the NBA playoffs tomorrow night, Thursday night. Both games popping off, So check that out. Check out Twitter and YouTube for your local team's media days. If you didn't see it, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of information, and I look forward to hanging out with y'all again next week.
Word. Well, y'all know the deal. Like and subscribe on the YouTubes. Shout out to Off the Ball Network. Go to the site. Check out the past episode. Check out this episode. Stop it. Play it again if you got to.
Subscribe, babies.
I know for all my listeners that listen to my other podcast, the Chivalry, I'm out of YouTube jail. I told you I was going to do some movie watch-alongs. I got in a little trouble. I guess I wasn't supposed to be streaming the ones I have. So I guess we're going to have to take it back to the public domain, old school black and white joints. But we're going to figure it out. I'm going to be back Monday, 8 p.m. And follow us on the Twitch. We out here. That's how it is. Until next week, peace and love. Be safe.
Shemaine Man, Coach Fah.
And I'm Mr. Lewis.
Hey.
Welcome to the Candid Corner. Welcome to the Candid Corner. Welcome to the Candid Corner.
Welcome to the Candid Corner, your number one spot for hip hop.